everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, it's a rematch for last year's AFC wildcard round between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Shift together here from the D-line. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And it'll be Dalton again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Play clock winding down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And complete into the arms of LaFell. Going to be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Flush to his right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he's brought down after a good game. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the advantage is certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Andy Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton, eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's second down. Dalton looking. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From midfield here, Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, and Tate's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? To the left side here for Eifert. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Play action here with Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eddie Goldman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. The final act of the first half. Dalton surveying the field. He's got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dalton now to pass. Caught right side, Tate. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Dalton appears to be in a fair amount of pain here. He's still on the turf. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3rd down and 12. So Dalton departs due to injury. And it's A.J. McCarron that's summoned from the bench to replace him. To throw, McCarron. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. On is Mike Nugent for the Bengal field goal try. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And it's picked up by the Steelers. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Brought in by Coates. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
10 yards still left on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals' new signee from their rivals, Cleveland, Carlos Dansby, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
McCarron. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's brought down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll set up a throw. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
To throw, McCarron. He completes it to Boyd. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, James Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? A big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, he caught 83 passes. Last year, 24, but then he had the injury. You got to think they're going to continue to get him more involved like they did there.
I don't think there's any question about it. He is an absolute game breaker with the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kevin White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. Penalty marker is down here. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
McCarron. Flush to his right. And Hill with it over the middle. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And there's a flag on the play. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got White here. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kevin White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you do. And look at this. They get the turnover. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. One receiver left, three to the right. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw, McCarron. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Bryant, the lone receiver left. Roethlisberger. That is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And quickly, they get to the line.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. McCarron. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And there's a flag on the field. And that's complete to Croft. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out in the pistol. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is going to lose. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Bell. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To throw, McCarron. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, you always hate to lose, obviously, but a division loss stings just a touch more for many reasons.
That's because you have too much familiarity. It's almost like battling your brother or your neighborhood rival. You know them so well, and they get to lord it over you just a little bit longer.
And there's only a select amount of teams in the divisions. There's only 4, and so when you go back and forth so often, there is that familiarity. It just makes it hurt, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and when you're thinking long range and you're thinking playoffs, winning your division is the way to get to the playoffs.